Hi Airbnb hosts. So is your listing showing pending removal? Well, this video might just be of great help to you. Many of the Airbnb hosts might have come across a green sign on their listing showing pending removal. Well, you suddenly panic, you contact the customer care, you explain your viewpoints, but nothing happens. The customer care simply replies, your listing will be removed on so and so date. And you panic, you fear because your hard work, your Airbnb listing will be removed from the Airbnb platform. And believe me, once removed, it is not going to come back ever again. So the truth is, well, you do have an appeal window by Airbnb to prove your point and to make them understand that you have taken corrective actions and you provide adequate proofs, so that adequate proofs to showcase that the problems which resulted in the strikes, which resulted in the removal of your listing, are not going to be repeated in the future. Good day, welcome, Sat Shri Akal. Welcome to our channel, The Homestay Academy, nurturing Airbnb-preneurs. I'm Captain Saraddeep, and today's topic is very important for a lot of Airbnb listing owners whose listing is actually pending removal. Today, we'll break it up and explain you the following. We will know exactly what Airbnb strikes are, why listings get suspended, and how exactly to appeal properly. And all this from the real case study of our Noida co-hosts. First of all, let's understand what are strikes on Airbnb. Well, Airbnb doesn't officially call them strikes, but internally, that's how the system actually works. Every time, if the following is reported on your Airbnb listing, it is logged as violations on part of Airbnb. So what are these? A guest reports cleanliness issue, gives you a 2-star or a 3-star rating, reports bad smell, dirty bathrooms, dust, or the host cancels just before the check-in. Well, that is a serious issue, a serious violation. One issue, usually okay, but repeated issues in a short span of time is surely a red flag. So once you have multiple red flags, your Airbnb listing is on the path of being removed. That means your listing is on the final review. Okay, now we've understood the strikes. Let's now understand what pending removal means on Airbnb. When Airbnb clearly says that your listing will be removed on XX date and you have XX date to appeal, this actually means two things. The first thing is Airbnb has already decided to remove your listing. The second thing is you just have the last chance, a chance to appeal against this decision. And my friend, this is not a warning. This is actually pre-suspension. It's really serious. Once delisted, your Airbnb listing can never, I repeat, never be listed on Airbnb again. So, well, you have an appeal window, right? You know, whenever this situation happens, when you have that warning of a pending removal, most of the hosts start panicking and they start making excuses and explanations. Some of the excuses, which are very common, we will say the guests were actually wrong, the cleaner made a mistake, we did the housekeeping, but the cleaner didn't come that day, XYZ. So we'll be careful next time. And some emotional explanations. Well, business doesn't work on emotion. It works on real data, real proof, and real work. Airbnb doesn't actually care about your excuses. Airbnb doesn't need your emotional explanations. So what do they need? Their question is simple. Will the guests have the same problem in the future, or have you taken corrective actions with proof to certify that this problem will not be repeated in the future? And if Airbnb is not convinced, the listing is gone. So now you understand what are strikes and how serious Airbnb is about the strikes. Let's understand further how to appeal just the right way with Airbnb. Now here is where most hosts miss. They are emotional, but they are lacking real proof. Real action is actually lacking. Let's understand that. A successful Airbnb appeal should actually be concise, small, clear, backed with data, backed with proofs to make sure that you've taken steps, you have created systems, you have created SOPs that whatever the problems were will not be repeated in the future. And how do you do that? You actually do a professional deep cleaning, provide before and after photos of that with the receipts of payment. You create SOPs, you create checklists and share it with Airbnb. You confirm that you've carried out a training of the staff, you have created systems, SOPs for their daily reporting, and you also provide adequate proof of the same. And you issue a clear statement that the corrective actions have been taken, and I assure that with these proofs, with the systems, with these SOPs, I will make sure the repeat of the mistakes do not happen in the future. Your appeal should have simple body. I acknowledge the mistake. I have fixed it. Here is the proof. And we will make sure that it is not repeated in the future. And when you appeal like this with proper system, the way we have been doing at THA, the Homestay Academy, your listing from probable removal comes to probation period. Your listing now is removed from the removal list, but it is under surveillance by the Airbnb team. You have been given a chance to prove that your corrective actions are actually working. And how do you prove that? Well, simply, you start getting better reviews, you don't have complaints, and you make sure that as a host, you do not carry out any cancellation. So if your Airbnb listing is facing suspension, do not panic. Have a look at this video, learn more about how to actually, maneuver the strikes. Make sure you have proofs, you have taken honest and corrective actions, and make a nice report and send it to Airbnb. Of course, if you do that in a proper way, of course, Airbnb is going to listen to you because Airbnb is a professional setup. And if you're someone looking for any help regarding this, of course, you know where to contact. We at the Homestay Academy take you, the host, at the core. We understand your problems and we provide real solutions. So you can contact our team, and the best way to contact is click on the link right below and book the free one-on-one consultation with our experts. And of course, do comment, like, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.